Hey everybody, I just wanted to say hello and thank you so much for being one of many of my subscribers and fans, and I am really enjoying this acrylic fluid art that is such a huge hobby and business for a lot of people. It's a worldwide sensation. So I appreciate you following me, and see, I'm sitting here in front of, there's Waves of Emotion, and here's Color Fusion. And I also wanted to tell you about the Wings of Love. This is just printed on a piece of paper. This isn't the final thing, but I am giving away a free print of Wings of Love in the month of February. It's on my website, sandralett.com. If you will, go to my website, to the home page, and there is a link at the bottom, I believe, and it talks about the giveaway and where you can register, and if you also want to sign up for my newsletter. But please go over there and sign up for a chance to win a print of Wings of Love. And I'm looking forward to lots of new videos and techniques and different things that I'm going to, experiment with and share with you every step that I do. And I'm getting ready to start another video, and I'm going to show you those products right after this. Thank you. Okay, so today I am working on a 12 by 24 canvas. I've put some white paint on there just to get it wet. And I just wanted to show you real quickly. I am experimenting today with Owatrol Easy Flow. This is like Floetrol, but this is, I think it's made in Europe, and I asked for a bottle to experiment with, and I have to say it's quite a bit more than Floetrol. And this is a 1 liter, and I think they're coming out with a price for a 2 liter. So it is more expensive than Floetrol. So I shared my concerns with the Owatrol people, and I promised that I would experiment with their product and see how I liked it. So that's what I'm going to be adding to my colors today. And I'm going to put you up above me in just a minute, but I just want to show you the colors I'm using. This is silver. This is from the dollar store, and it's actually a really good silver. These are Anita's metallics. This is bronze, which is a very different looking bronze from other brands. It has a little bit more of a lighter coppery rose gold almost kind of look, so I wanted to note that. This is their titanium gold, and it's, a little bit more like a grayish gold, I don't know. This is their lime green, and it's metallic. This is the Blue Lagoon there, and this is a folk art ice blue, which I thought was really pretty. It's a metallic. So those are the colors I'm working with, and I also mixed up white. I've already got it pre-mixed in my cup here. It's already mixed with the Owatrol, and I've already got this mixed, which I mixed this color myself, which is a little bit of another brand or two of bronze, a little bit of gold, a little bit of brown. I wanted kind of a warm, soft cocoa color. And then I also added Liquitex Iridescent Medium to it. And so I don't know if it'll look iridescent at all, but I wanted a little bit of a soft, warm brown. So there's my colors. And I'm going to use white, and I'm going to put you above me and add the Owatrol to my colors and water. And the Owatrol it feels thicker than the Floetrol, so Someone had said they used the ratio of 2 to 1, 2 parts Owatrol to 1 part paint, but I'm just doing 1 to 1 like I do with Floetrol. I don't want to have to use any more because by the time I do this full demonstration, and I've also got more white and some black over here that I've already mixed with the Owatrol, but I will have used almost half a liter just for a 12 by 24. I'll have paint left over, I know I will, but it takes quite a bit, so I'll put you up above me. Okay, so like I said, here are my colors that I already told you about, so I'm going to move these bottles out of the way. I've got water in a squeeze bottle here. And I'm going to add the Owatrol to my colors. So I'm just eyeballing it, and I'm just using about the same amount of Owatrol as the paint. So a 1 to 1 ratio. And I am going to not talk during this part and speed it up so that you don't have to wait for me to mix all of my colors. So I've got everything stirred up and mixed up, and I just wanted to point out that the Folk Art Ice Blue did not require as much water as the rest of them did, for sure. Metallics do typically have more pigment and fillers in them, and they take more water than typically with, I use Deco Art quite frequently, and usually straight out of the bottle and the Floetrol together mixed don't even really require water, but when you have a metallic, usually you've got to add a little bit of water, and Anita's metallics require quite a bit of water, or either it's the Owatrol, I'm not sure which, but I think it's the Anita's is thicker, and then the Folk Art is a lot more fluid in the pearl or metallic paint, but this color is really pretty. And so I am just look as I mix these colors, I'm kind of wanting to just do the blue tones, maybe with this this color was called Titanium Gold, so it's not a yellow gold, it's more of a brownish gold, like sand colored. So I'm loving those together. I probably will not use this or much of it at all because it's so bronze. It's called bronze, but it looks very coppery. And the silver, I think I may use a little bit of that. And this green is a really pretty color, but I may use it sparingly. So I think I'm going to do a dirty pour down the center to start with. So I'm going to start with the white. I'm going to bring you down a little bit closer to. So I'm going to put my gloves on. I also have a straw and a store card if I want to swipe anything. And I just realized that I did not put silicone in these colors, which I meant to do. This is treadmill lubricant. I'm not doing it in the white. Put a squirt in since I don't have any in that amount yet. A few quick stirs. I get so distracted thinking about what I'm going to do that sometimes you forget some of the basic steps. Okay, so if this is the first video you're watching of mine, I also have white butcher paper underneath my canvas. It's a 30-inch by 50-foot roll of butcher paper, and you can find it on Amazon in the link below the video, and you can also find it at Hobby Lobby and maybe Michael's. And I always put push pins on the bottom of my canvases to make sure that it's raised up from the table so I can get my hands under it. So I've got my white paint. It's been sitting here a while. I've got about a half a cup of paint here, and I think I'm going to flip it here. And I'm letting it sit just for a few minutes so that some of the cells can form. Definitely scraped a little too hard right here at the beginning because it went down to the canvas. I don't use a heat torch, but I use the heat gun. Put a little light blue and green there to get rid of some of that brown. And then there's areas where the white is kind of started to dry. So I'm just adding some white back on. Outside the skewer. I think the pearl look and the metallics are kind of showing through pretty well. And the ice blue for sure. I kind of wish I had not used as much brown. So I may do another one and leave out some of the brown. Get a new cup. This has some dried paint around the edges. It was underneath the canvas for drying, but it's dry paint. So I'm gonna try this one more time, and I'll start with white. A hint of this. They're bronze, but it's really a copper color. Forget that color. It's titanium gold. This pretty turquoise color. A little white. A little bit of green. This blue. I don't know if the silver really showed up. I'll put some silver in there. Actually, I'm loving this slanted look. It looks like a feather. I mean, I like the feather thing. So I think I want to just extend this. So there's that one. Here's the other, and I just wanted to show you the difference with adding more of this brown. And maybe a little bit, more silver in here, which is more prevalent in this area. I didn't use quite as much green, but the turquoise really pops in both of them. This color here, which is the Blue Lagoon, and it's metallic. And the ice blue was the last thing I poured, and it shows just right here at the end mostly. You don't see it much anywhere else. Whereas in here it's mixed in a little bit more. But I wanted to show you that versus just kind of letting this one tilt more to one side so it, you know, has that feathered kind of look, which is really kind of neat. So I think I'm done with this one too. So that was my first experience with Owatrol. And I usually get sales either way, and I usually use squeeze bottles. You know, typically I use these kind of squeeze bottles, and I keep the paint in there for quite a while, and silicone is in there, and I shake it, so you know, sometimes the cells are probably smaller, but because I mixed these fresh and just stirred it a little bit, that will also give you larger cells. And I don't know if the Owatrol had anything to do with it possibly having larger cells. It's very possible. It kind of worked to me just kind of like Floetrol does, but I do have bigger cells, but I also freshly mixed the colors as well, but maybe the Owatrol had something to do with it. But I like both of them. I'm loving both of them, and I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I'm going to let you see this one up close as well. See, the ice blue down there is really, really pretty. All right. So please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and stay tuned for more fun projects. Thank you.